Thursday, happy Friday Eve.
Happy long weekend.
Yeah, short work week this time.
Well,
How are you
Carrie,
doing
did
this
you
morning?
did you realize that we have a triple overlay of religious observances? It's Ramadan and also the end of Ramadan. We are actually approaching that. We're also in the holy month of Lent, and then we
Yes.
have Chaitra Navratri for the Hindu community.
Wow, we have such a cosmopolitan nation here where so many things and observances could be happening at the same time. And again, I said it before and I'll say it again, it's really great that we could do that peacefully in our nation.
Yeah, and I think it's...
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
The cabinet has approved the increase in the permissible age of importation of foreign-use right-hand drive private cars, that's sports utilities, SUVs, sedans, and station wagons, powered by gasoline, dieseline, or compressed natural gas, CNG, from 3 years to under 8 years, and under from the date of manufacture.
Music. Culture.
As Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa has announced recently with our revitalization master plan, we are open for business. And a key area, a key focus of that master plan is, of course, the energy sector and the energy hub. And we will be open for business, not only for Nutrien, but for all other players that wish to discuss their investment portfolio with us.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked! This is Destra, and right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked!
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I conserving energy, I switch your LED, at the stun of the AC, and I'm saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
The Trinidad and Tobago online arrival and departure card platform will go live on March 17, 2026. This secure platform can be accessed at travel.gov.tt. It is free, convenient, and required information can be completed within a few minutes. Passengers must create an account using a valid email address to access the portal, which will be available 72 hours prior to travel. The online arrival and departure card is a mandatory declaration for all international passengers and replaces the former process of filling a paper form. To complete the online arrival and departure card, each traveler must have flight information, a valid passport, and must upload a picture of the passport biodata page. Receipts for immigration and customs containing a QR code will be generated upon submission. Download and save the receipts, which will also be sent via email. Edits can be made to the declaration prior to the day of travel. However, if any changes are required on the day of travel, passengers must complete a new online arrival and departure card. The QR code may be required before boarding and must be presented to officials upon arrival and departure. A transformative travel experience awaits. This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
People rather than have the people work to keep a government in place. Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Morning. Andy Williams, let me tell you something. You see this Minister of Transport? This man needs to resign and he needs to go immediately. 1 year since this government is in power and not one improvement to the bus service. The buses are coming very late, they are cancelling, sometimes they don't work for the whole day and we're not seeing any improvement. I was in Port of Spain recently. Andy Williams, you know we had to wait a whole 2 hours to get a bus to go Arima. And Arima is about one of the main services offered in that Port of Spain terminal. And Arima is the worst. Another one that is failing the public too is Piaco. People getting real problems to get buses to go Piaco. And at the airport, people take that bus to go to the airport to get planes. And I don't know what this Minister of Transport doing, you know. All he doing is studying to go in the airport in Piaco and look at planes. They only care about watching the planes land and watching the planes take off. He opening this airline and that flight and this route and that plane coming here and nothing to improve the bus service. And this is nonsense now. And Mr. Zakur, I am very disappointed in the service you're offering the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Why are you allowing the San Fernando PTSC to keep taking all the buses in San Fernando and selling them UE? And you have people who need to work in Port of Spain, people who need to go Siparia, Faizabad, Princestown, only just cancelling things randomly to send buses to UE and only forgetting about the rest of the children. I know the government have a thing with children and children and children and children, but you have people who need the bus service too, adults that working, and this nonsense must come to an end. You cannot be doing people that kind of wickedness. Only imposing hefty fines on people. So people can't afford to drive their cars now. A light bulb is $2,000. If your light bulb blow, you have to pay a ticket, right, for that. So people forced to use the buses now, and then on top of that now, you're not sending them. Anyhow, let the government continue going how they go in there. Don't be surprised if, you see, for the local government election, they will lose it. And they will lose the next general election, and they will see the red coming back there. And I am not a PNM, as per se, as Mr. Santa Cruz like to label me. But I just telling you, the talk on the ground is, people want back the PNM because they're fed up with the harsh, oppressive policies of this government. They don't care about nobody. The UNC just ride the back of people, go into power, and don't give them a damn about people. They are this joke thing. Them no serve nobody, you know. Them just come to collect pay. The largest community in the whole world, and not one single development happened in the country of Trinidad and Tobago. And order to, right? And this, you see this bus service here? Just now, give them another year again, or even 6 months, and you won't get a single bus to go nowhere.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's 20 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the Pitbull of Radio, Lennox Smith, Director Smith, and you, the people out there, whether online, in your vehicles, or at home, in your thousands of you. Good morning to my Ground Report crew.
Bang, 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 bang.
I must say pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, 7-seaters, panel vans, donkeys, horse, everything. All my drivers, a pleasant good morning to you. And if at this point in time, any one of your passengers, especially if one of them taking a drop here, is not a taxi, and somebody taking a drop, and they tell you, drive not this morning, you want to listen to this program this morning, put on some gospel. They gospel here, Papa. Because all of we want to live better. We deserve to live better. And we need to be informed of what's going on in the country. So we will make an informed decision when that time reach in a general election to know who to put there and who not to put there. I disagree with that boss man. The bus service, yes. The bus service needs some strenuous attention. But you see the part where he said the P&M go, oh, P&M do real bad, boy. Jump real bad. Tell you the country broke, no money right now. Kamala them trying all how to find money. Because of the close down of CPEP, URP and all those things. And because it had no money. They leave every ministry on and every state institution on and every ministry broken. First the PNM leave this country in a mess. They try hard, they start off a kind of Europe something to the Honorable Kadisha Armin Ministry. Them can't come out and tell all you. Better people only get paid for 1 month. They get checked for 1 month. Money go in the bank for the next month. And for 2 months, better people out there get paid. You know why? You think with that money, that new job program that they start there, that this government would have been owing people for 2 months? Well, you know why that going on? It have no money. P&M thief out all. Mismanage all. Borrow money. They spend nearly $1 trillion in 10 years. And we have nothing to show. With no money, this new government had to organize. Still pay public servants. Still get rid of the property tax. They bring the rental tax, which is totally different. Deal with the Children Life Fund. Make friends with United States of America. 2027 we regain real oil, real cubic feet of gas, natural gas, everything.
Bang, 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 bang.
They leave no money. You works ministry and all have some people working. At least they're better than the next one. I don't know what Jolene squeezing and trying hard to find that money. But that and all is owing people are being owed there too. The government still trying. Look in this little space of time. Everybody want this new government to raise to wave a magic wand. Yes. And they must fix all that 10 years of mismanagement, corruption, obia, and disrespect. And we all recently see why the government, this new government was leaving the mess that it was in. Because here what? A simple press conference, a former prime minister come with was only to demoralize and more embolden them young boy and them from school, primary school, to secondary school, to the universities, to all the trade schools, to online activities and connections with women. And this former Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, that man at a press conference to teach all young boys to call women Jamet. Where's Penny Beckles as a woman? How would Penny Beckles feel if a man is calling her a Jamet? Her mother a Jamet. Her sister a Jamet. Her female cousin a Jamet. Her female friends being called a Jamet. How would you feel, Penny Beckles? How would any one of you out there feel? Whether you support the PNM or not. This is not about supporting a political party or not. It's about what is right and what is wrong is wrong. Stop it!
Bang, 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 bang.
If you're a God-fearing person, whether you're back there as a Pentecostal, a Jew of your wick, dress emboldened. All young boys from primary school to secondary school to university, all working. Woman at Jamet is all right, and there's nothing wrong in doing so. That was the message that was sent, and that is the opposition that still remains there right now. Everything they are opposing, anything good, even if it's a fight crime, they don't want no part of. So, Bossman, I fully disagree with you that the people of Trinidad and Tobago need backup PNM. Nowhere, no time soon, brother. To hell with you with that.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let me say a pleasant good morning to my brothers and sisters in Tobago. Mother Bernie, Silver Fox, all of you. Miss Green, all of you. Tobago. Our sister that leading the charge and showing Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago don't want no part of the PNM. So, the There's no way PNM will ever win those 2 Tobago seats. They need that in order to go back in government. That is 1. And 2, UNC have 19 sure seats. 19 and 2 is 21. The next thing is the opposition is still the past government, all of them there. The bald woman, she's still there. Cummins, everybody, all of them still there. And here where's the problem with that? Now, Nadira, you are organized and somebody right Nadira, tell Nadira, it have volume. All of we hearing. She need to restart her device. I must say a pleasant good morning to all of you that look on to us on our several social media platforms. And only let me know if you hear me loud and clear. Man, only hear me, man. Where is that? Teacher Lennox, no, I ain't talked to him yet. Nigel Snipes, a pleasant good morning to you, Director.
Hi, good morning, Andy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Very good. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Of course, a pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. And of course, all in Trinidad, of course, East, West, North, South, Central, and our friends in Tobago. We want to hear a little more from you, having regard, of course, to some of the commentary that has been made, particularly on the political front. I take note, however, that the Chief Secretary has confirmed that his understanding with respect to the radar has always been that it would have been a temporary imposition. Let me repeat, and you can fact check that, of course, on any one of the dailies, that his understanding was it was always temporary. I suppose all of the hullabaloo that is being made by the opposition, stating that the veracity and the integrity and the ability of they are projecting that, of course, the ability of the present administration to speak the truth is clearly far-fetched, having regard to the fact, and of course my common sense will tell me that many of the statements that would have been made, although appearing contradictory, was of course not only to appease the population and not panic the population, but of course it would have been nestled in national security consideration. So I want to make that very clear. Pleasant good morning, of course, to our diaspora and anyone listening, hearing, watching us in the world, whatever time of the day it is in your neck of the woods. Pleasant good day to you as well. Well, of course, today is a Thursday, but of course is the penultimate before the Eid holiday tomorrow, and therefore we can, in all practicality, consider this day to be, of course, the final day of the week for us, and therefore we would look at some issues as well that we were unable to cover during the previous, let's say, 3 or 4 days. So that I am looking forward to that kind of interaction. I want to say, of course, by about 8:15, I will be posing the feature. I am the lead person with respect to that in terms of the word challenge of the day, of course, and I would implore people to have their dictionary, whether it be a traditional one or an electronic one. Have it at your side or wherever you normally would use it or position it, and it is interactive as well, so it means you will be invited, maybe 2 or 3 persons, to pose a word to me, and of course I will attempt to give the meaning of it, and if not, of course I will say to the contrary, and then of course I will also, you will not vex with me if I, of course, do a fact check to make certain that what is being said is factual and the veracity of which it cannot be questioned, meaning that the truth of it cannot be questioned.
Nice.
Some of the lineup I would want to introduce in my introduction this morning. But go ahead, my friend.
Nice.
We have
So
a lot to cover this morning.
Take a break and come back. Trinidad and Tobago, and when we come back, more right here. The lines will be open to you when we come back.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I conserving energy, I switch your LED, at the stun of the AC, and I saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
The Trinidad and Tobago online arrival and departure card platform will go live on March 17, 2026. This secure platform can be accessed at travel.gov.tt. It is free, convenient, and required information can be completed within a few minutes. Passengers must create an account using a valid email address to access the portal, which will be available 72 hours prior to travel. The online arrival and departure card is a mandatory declaration for all international passengers and replaces the former process of filling a paper form. To complete the online arrival and departure card, each traveler must have flight information, a valid passport, and must upload a picture of the passport biodata page. Receipts for immigration and customs containing a QR code will be generated upon submission. Download and save the receipts, which will also be sent via email. Edits can be made to the declaration prior to the day of travel. However, if any changes are required on the day of travel, passengers must complete a new online arrival and departure card. The QR code may be required before boarding and must be presented to officials upon arrival and departure. A transformative travel experience awaits. This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
This is Talk City 91.1. 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's at 38 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you listen to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Lennox Smith, Director Snipes, in studio. Right. All of the lines are open here. We will want to hear what's at your front burner. Let me just take this call by the time, and then we will go. In that space, we will look for what's the news updates. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy. Yeah, that's I sent a clipping with a young lady where she condemning the former Prime Minister and the opposition leader as the opposition for the statement he made. And you now talk about children in school age and things will learn to call the sisters and the mother and the father and the female family members as Jamet by the coaching of this clown we had here at Raleigh. Could you go through it and play it for the listening public, so especially for female, like Penelope and them?
All right.
All right, cuz.
Next caller, go ahead. Morning. Yeah, go ahead, caller. Morning.
Hey, blessed morning, Andy. Blessed morning, Lennox. And Director Stein. Mr. Good morning to
Good morning.
that goodly MP. You know who he is, pick up yourself. We am like a loose dog all over the place. And I meet with me sit down and talk to him and I'm vent. And things coming back yellowish. Because, you know, as a man, as a fighter in the camp, and he sit down and hear me and McQueen sit down and we vent and we talk and say what's going on in the ground. And we loyalists and we supporters at the UNC. Well, I know he's a serious MP. So big up yourself. I know you're locked on listening. And then,
you had to send my message.
You know I scared. You know I.
You had to send my message who's
You know
MP. You had to send my message who's MP.
Nah.
Well, then I don't want you calling back here to call about nothing, eh?
Nah, I want to use my no scapegoat as yet.
All right.
One more thing, I must say good morning to the Honorable Prime Minister who trying to bring back the country because we get to that difficult time. But, Andy,
yeah.
You all right? Happy Eid to you and the family, eh? You got part and drop some roti for me, boy?
If I will come and do what?
Drop a little roti for me. You know I like roti?
Yeah, well, I tell you that would have been private between me and you. Send me the number for the MP. We meet and everything good now. And I will organize and I will bring roti for you. I need a friend too, you know. I need an ears too, you know. Yeah, you get why you share the ears?
Have a blessing, Andy. Bless.
See, you vent and I don't vent. I want to vent. I want to meet this MP. You ain't want to meet the MP because I want to vent.
Why you want to interfere the man's private business? if it is that he has had 360 degrees turn, he has metamorphosized into something that we couldn't recognize just about a week ago. So I think he's on the right path.
He's on the right path.
And therefore we should do that. But I want to say too that remember we were saying that Dr. Rowley's sudden appearance and claiming that it is the anniversary of his retirement. I mean, nobody does that. So we know it was just a front. It was just a facade. Or a farce to, of course, say what he said there. Well, I also mentioned that there's always something, in the motor more than the pestle, and is usually pernicious and self-serving. Well, we learned this morning that the Warner company is now battling 16 charges of fraud from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. 16 charges of fraud. I make no assertions, nor am I suggesting that there is a nexus. I am putting it out there for the people of Trinidad and Tobago to draw their own conclusion. 16 charges of fraud. Warner. And of course, I had cause to decry Dr. Rowley and his opportunistic, self-serving propensity when at the Success Laventil School, when he was attempting, of course, to show an exemplar of an African making it in the world of work, and of course used the Warners as that example of a successful entity, and suggesting, of course, with racial connotations, of course, that somehow we as Africans can make it, or ought not to be where the Warners would have been, and of course suggesting that he had some previous arrangement or association with that particular company as a decision maker there. So I'm just putting that out there, that I have always been skeptical of Dr. Rowley when he comes and he makes these kinds of phantasmagorical accusations and statements, that there's something more in the motor than the pestle. And I am also saying this morning that the Warners company now is facing 16 fraud charges. That's all I would want to say at this point in time until we get, of course, additional information. And that was his buddy, yes, his buddy. He has an association and used and was claiming that, of course, because Warner moved from Tobago and where he focused and now is in Trinidad, and we know too that that's Sealot's facility that was purchased from, I think, Presticon, if I'm not mistaken, and the declaring of the Sealot's harbor there. When Young told us, well, they're trying to develop and to enhance the physical and environmental appreciation and aesthetics of Sealots. It was directly, when we looked into it, it was directly related to the fact that it is there that, of course, badges of concrete and so on and other things connected to the Warner's facility in Sealots, that was really public money, citizens' money was used, taxpayers' money was used in order to facilitate. But they happen to be in that place to benefit from the clearing and the dredging of that area. I'm just putting it out there because it needs to be said. It's for you out there to, as I said, make the connections if you so desire. Cross the T's, dot the I's, use your common sense, and then, of course, I'm sure that you will come, just as me, to the inescapable conclusion as a citizen. We have more calls?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, let me 16 fraud charges.
Boy.
Yeah.
And that was Dr. Rowley, business partner too, I think.
That's right. That is what he said. Yes, he claimed that. He said he was part of the genesis of that particular entity in Tobago. And that is quite apart from the charges with respect to illegal quarrying. And you notice when that came up, when that investigation came up, just about a week or so afterwards, suddenly they were provided with, of course, a provisionary license to quarry in Trinidad and Tobago. An opportunity that most people will not get. Yeah.
Good morning, Andy. Senator Anil Roberts give Marsha Walker a good tongue lashing for saying that his brother got a state brief from the Ministry of Energy, and she finds that to be immoral.
UNC, $82,000 paid to the brother of a junior housing minister that we still don't even know what he does to deserve his 40-something thousand plus driver, plus allowances, plus.
Cost your mouth. I don't take to my brother that I don't take my family that I don't take no refusal. I don't give myself nothing. You dumb. You don't understand that people and citizens are allowed to serve their country. Read the Constitution. I never make any point about anybody who is duly qualified getting any contract or tendering for any contract. What I speak about is 619 refusals, dumb. When you sit down in a cabinet and enrich yourself, when Rowley steps out of his own cabinet to take decisions that benefit himself. I don't take any decisions to benefit myself or my family, lady. You're so dumb. Shastri, my brother, is a brilliant attorney and has been one for over 30 years. One of the best in the land. So if he wins a contract or he get a brief from anywhere, then he's entitled so to do. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not by the Ministry of Energy. As you said, I got junior minister, I got even in the cabinet. So to talk nonsense and then try to say doubles on because already talking about that and is exchange. You are not intelligent enough to debate doubles and coffee, and you don't even understand. You hush your mouth. I know you're looking for views. Yes, you will get some now because the Douglas mentioned you. But I mention you twice. First and last, because you're an imbecile. And everybody knows that you need help and a big blue tablet. But back to you.
Oh boy, I'm trying to understand what that is about. Camille Robinson raised an issue of Anil Roberts' brother getting a contract somewhere, and what he's saying is he can apply Make some sense. Go ahead, Lennox.
My understanding from what was delivered is that yes, there was an accusation of nepotism and cronyism, and immediately the hypocrisy propensity of the PNM comes to the fore, because it is common knowledge that whether it be Rowley, whether it be Young, whether it be Manning, etc., that they have said that when these matters come up, that PNM members or activists are entitled to apply for, presuming in a competitive environment, and get contracts. So what is your beef? I don't understand it. And I agree, but of course, Arnold Roberts' response from what I've heard so far is that it is despicable, it is egregious, it is clear, it is corrupt, in my personal view now, that cabinet can sit, and for members of the cabinet to recuse themselves over 500 times and counting, it is despicable for conflict of interest matters. You know, so it's chalk and cheese.
Oh, okay then. Oh boy, let's go for that one more quick break and come back. When we come back, Trinidad and Tobago more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Your news anytime, anywhere. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Is your business experiencing the following symptoms? Not enough customers, low sales, slow cash flow. It's time for your business to be seen and heard by thousands of potential customers inside this new, exciting television and social media feature.
Welcome.
The 1020 with Junior K. Up for this exciting challenge and confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
You can listen on Talk City 91.1 FM and stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, wherever you are.
This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. What you
I
have
think, Andy,
here?
it will be remiss of me if I didn't share your position, your analysis of the situation as far as the busman is concerned, the busmako is concerned, about the electoral fortunes of the UNC and by extension the PNM. And you are correct. And of course, there is precedent for that, very, very recent, that here it is. He is claiming that the people want the PNM. And I am saying the precedent is this, that very recently there was a THA elections in which the PNM had one seat and they lost that too. And they lost that too. I mean, it is ridiculous. If you are making a case, you cannot be so, what I consider to be pathetically self-serving and wanting, of course, persons to share your view and be so erroneous in your exemplification and the examples that you would have brought, because it's easy to dismiss that. The PNM had one seat in the THA elections, just went and lost it too. But you have the audacity, the temerity, the gall, and the effrontery to use this platform to project, and you see that as a gravitation to the PNM. Well, I want you to continue. I want you to continue. Because if there is only 15 seats there in Tobago, PNM might end up losing 16. That's the thing. They go beyond. First, people don't like them. In other words, that's the point I'm making.
Yes. I've seen here in the papers here, release our son. Right? They say here parents of the 16-year-old held under the PDO say he's innocent. Yeah. Concern he'll miss exams and spend his birthday in jail.
It appears that this 16-year-old attending the St. James Secondary School probably is about to do exam, because the exam is a couple of months from now in terms of the CXA exams. I don't know if he's in Form 5 or what. But however, he was the subject of a detention order because it is alleged that he is either engaged or has the potential and has the wherewithal to and have access to firearms, etc. And therefore, the provisional detention order was issued for him to be in custody at this point in time. The parents are saying, however, that is not so. He is not that type of character, and therefore that is what created the plea by the parents for his release at this time.
Yeah, but let me ask something.
I am not privy to the facts.
Yeah.
I'm just stating, as we must, what the circumstances are.
Right, but let me ask something. This is about just brainstorming now. You seeing Minister of National Security or the apparatus of a government or national security, whether it be the police and them, so will dress so roping innocently underage boy, maybe 17, maybe 16, 17. You see that?
No, I can't see it. I can't see it. And if it is a mistake, if it is erroneous for one reason or another, because they are mistaken in their identities and so on, I would appeal to the authorities, of course, to remedy that situation as expeditiously as possible, if that is the case, because the parents seem to have taken that measure that they have going public and speaking in that way. There is a need for the authorities, of course, to investigate that. Meaning that to see whether or not what the parents are saying is in fact so. But if the evidence is different, well, obviously, it justifies the action that would have been taken and to which the young man is subjected to at this point in time.
We should ask the parents, where do he lie? Where do he hang out? From school, what time he just come home? What time he's leave to go to school? You could go organize, ask the peers in the school. Children go talk. What type of person that individual
So I think that is very easy to decipher. So the parents better have a good case.
Because I ain't seeing, even if it's that dirty waste of time former government in power PNM. I'm not seeing them just picking up a 16-year-old just so. Boy, and if, as you say, it's mistake identity, well then whoever do that should be fired with immediate effect. But I ain't seeing that.
There must be a remedy for on either side, but there's a need for clarity and there's a need for verification. The police have to come out and make some kind of statement as well, even though, of course, as I just said, we have gotten the rationale behind the preventative detention order that the child or the young man is subjected to at this time.
Okay, let's get ready for the 7 o'clock news. Yeah, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Brought to you by the #1 news source on the morning in Trinidad and Tobago. Your very own TTT.
And don't forget, of course, Andy, your cabbage. Your cabbage this morning.
Yeah, well, had to throw it. When only throw out.
Where's the mark? Where's the mark? Anyhow, we'll do that after the news.
Yes, yes.
About But next about 7:15. We go for the news, and when we come back more on this very, very interesting morning of the Ground Report.
Good morning. This is your TTT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. Minister of Public Utilities Barry Padarath says expressions of interest for major desalination plants will be issued by the end of this month. Speaking on Talk City 91.1 FM, he noted that desalination is central to relieving chronic water shortages across the East Coast, South Trinidad, and parts of Central Trinidad. The minister confirmed that Mayaro has been earmarked with additional plants planned for Moruga Tableland and Central Trinidad through the Freeport Water Treatment Plant.
These are areas of Trinidad and Tobago that is often forgotten by different administrations. This Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, has given me the instruction to ensure that there is equity in the system. And therefore, we are looking at one establishing Mayaro that will service this entire East Coast.
All right.
You are looking at one in Moruga Tableland that will look after Moruga Tableland, Princestown, Naparima, Siparia, Urupuchis, Urupuch West, Labre, Point Fortin, etc.
Right, right.
And then you are looking at doing in Central the Freeport Water Treatment Plant, which has gotten cabinet approval last week.
All right.
And therefore, in 6 months, the people of Central can expect a greater supply of water in that area.
Minister Padarath said these are long-term solutions to Trinidad and Tobago's worsening water supply crisis, noting that aging infrastructure and depleted dams continue to strain the national system.
West Trinidad, we are looking at the water treatment plants across the northwest, which includes along the corridor.
Right.
And also you're looking at changing out a lot of the aged, dilapidated infrastructure. That has been the main challenge across the east-west corridor and northwest Trinidad, the aged, dilapidated infrastructure.
Right.
This has been gone unattended to over the number of years. In particular, the situation has gone from bad to worse. I don't know when last you took a drive down the Western Main Road down to Shagaramal.
Yes.
But working with Ministry of Works and Transport and Ministry of Public Utilities, we have been attempting to deal with that aging infrastructure where you have collapsed mains across that Western Main Road that went unattended to for a number of years.
Minister Padarath said the desalination program will complement other short-term interventions, including water trucking and infrastructure repairs. In other news, Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Alexander, highlighted the harsh realities facing residents in East Port of Spain on Wednesday. He says maintenance teams are being deployed and residents can expect visible action soon. During a walkabout of Housing Development Corporation apartments on Nelson and George Streets with community activist Lennox Smith, Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Alexander, said families have endured unacceptable living conditions for years. Speaking to TTT News, he also challenged opposition representatives, which include MPs from the People's National Movement and former housing ministers, to witness the situation firsthand.
All you have a mile to talk. All you want to use black people to get back into office. Come and walk here. Come and walk in this community and explain to the people who live in these houses. I just watched a property burn down, how long? 6 years?
10 years. It's more than
There's a lady who apartment burned, she living in a lane. And all they want to go and do video and talk about this government. We on the ground in your constituencies.
One apartment building on the compound was partially destroyed by fire and remains a major safety concern. Minister Alexander says broader work is also underway behind the scenes to regularize home ownership and accelerate long-promised repairs. In some sport now, former West Indies cricket and Presentation College San Fernando alumni Dwayne Bravo took to social media to congratulate the cricket team of Presentation College San Fernando. This comes after Presentation defeated Shiva Boys Hindu College to capture the Powergen Secondary Schools Cricket League Premier 1 title.
to be a champion back in my days when I used to go to school. It's a great feeling. I just want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. Keep up the good work, and remember the journey just started. Stick together, keep believing in yourself, keep believing in each other. And remember, cricket is a sport that can change your entire life for you and your family.
Congratulations to my alma mater as well. All right, that's what's making the news this morning, but after the break, we return to Trinidad and Tobago today.
Wake up to the issues that matter most on the Ground Report. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith every morning from 6 to 9 a.m. for real talk, real analysis, and real perspectives on the stories shaping our nation. News, current affairs, and voices from the ground, unfiltered and unapologetic. That's the Ground Report. Weekday mornings on Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins. Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
Cabinet has approved the establishment of the regulatory framework for the registration and management of classic, antique, and vintage vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago.
Music.
Better days are coming. Better days are coming.
Culture.
We are now in a state where I can now proudly announce that our gas production will increase by a significant amount given all the various projects that are now expected to come online.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's 7 minutes past the hour. Yes, 7 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. You're also listening and viewing us. The Ground Report on all our several social media platforms. Okay? Well, I am all putting out that challenge to the PNM MP. That is a PNM area that my co-host, social activist Lennox Smith, and the minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Alexander, was viewing or walking through in order to live the lives of the people that lives in those apartments there on the Piccadilly, Duncan, and those various areas there.
Andy, but some are saying, and it's my view as well, that it is divine intervention. I'm talking about some supreme being intervention. That here it is, you have the coming together in one person. I'm here with you. Of course, I'm also very active in the East Port of Spain, Laventil, Beetham, Silats area as well, in terms of bringing resources and development to the area. And they're saying it's divine intervention simply because I got a WhatsApp last night that the maintenance crew of HDC will be visiting this morning, having of course made that tour only yesterday. So that talk and action match further action towards amelioration, towards solving the problem. And it has been so from time immemorial. If you would have heard the commentaries of the residents of that area. There's a huge building, 10 years burnt, and is a safety hazard to children and the general community. The building, maybe a slight earthquake again could cause the beam facing Nelson Street to maybe collapse, and that whole thing come down on another building, or people who may be going to their respective chores or doing their respective chores may find themselves in danger and end up, of course, losing some part of their body or in some kind of medical scenario. So, well done, Philip. Well done, Philip. Go ahead.
Their MPs really don't care about that. Whether the building fall, they die in it. They are not viewed as assets. They are only assets when a general election date is called. Other than that,
utilities.
Utilities.
Electoral utilities. Yeah, that's all that's all they're concerned with. And their ego, you saw why they had to run Heinz out of Beetham at some time. But somehow the people seem to have a proclivity to be suckers for punishment, and they continue, of course, when the time comes to make a decision in their own best interest, they then, of course, gravitate. But I for the first time, I'm seeing, of course, that there is a paradigm shift, that this paralysis, that only the PNM. But I think when you walk through the area now, you are hearing a different story, in spite of the challenges. Because remember, URP, CPEP is a big thing in those communities. But we have been able to decondition them and to make them realize that there's much more on the horizon. You just have to have a little patience. Go ahead.
Oh, Andy, we'll see you morning. So, Rolly calling all the women Jamet. So, your wife is one now, boy. He called Kamala Jamet. So, all the women them in part of that then. So, your wife is a Jamet too. This man total, boy. He don't have no respect for woman, boy.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox. Morning, Director. Andy, why don't you guys try to get hold of a PNM minister or whoever, like how Wall Street, to get hold of all of them and ask them, are you with Rowley or without Rowley? You guys need to start interviewing people who will answer, UNC here, but I know it's hard to get the PNM people because this man is scumbag. Rowley and the PNM are scumbags. They are dirty rats. Yesterday, monkey played. I think the monkey played, I'm not sure. That man looked like a monkey, just like the coal pot man, the rider bike man. That man like Planet of the Apes. That man looked like boy. And the look of that man alone, only a mother could like that face. You need to get them people on the program and ask them, come on, are you guys for real? Are you ex-president or prime minister for real? Come on, man. We not getting nowhere. And the words stream back and forth. We're not getting there. We need facts. Facts, not fiction. Being you're evident that you raised those money to build that $100 or whatever, or $1 million building. Bring the paper. Show us the... Hey, Andy, good morning. I think Penny wouldn't mind if you call the bald-headed lady a Jamet who does sit next to she. I guess she looked like one, probably. I don't know what that Jamet looked like, but, the bald-headed lady, bald-headed Rasta, the lady next to she, Camille, or whatever she name is. So, I mean, Penny would mind if somebody called Penny a Jamet. She don't mind. She probably thinks she's one. If Rowley calls she wants, she'll believe it. Because they believe everything that clown talk or say it come, that word that come through mouth, they believe everything. So you see, calling them Jamet, they like Dolly. If Dolly said she come down anywhere, call you Jamet, she will go for that. She like that. So the PNM woman, they're all Jametists later.
Andy, maybe any views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Yeah, and we don't push on that now.
Andy,
Ever again, we
but
disagree.
Andy, it might be appropriate to play that clip where the PNM sees as trepidation, as an extreme phobia to take an interview from the Ground Report.
We're also just about up to that time where we allow you to give your capiche what is the mark today with the kind compliments of NLCB.
Why you afraid the Ground Report?
What was we marks yesterday? What was the picks they picked yesterday, and what played? Because they can't play the forgetting about today. because they could always, what didn't play yesterday? Sometimes it is
Yeah, the
really
capiche.
tricky. Ah, boy, it might play today.
Well, yesterday we had a mark from U21 Mount.
Yes.
We had 36 Donkey, 16 Jamet, 5 Passing Man, 35 Big Sneak, and 10 Monkey.
We really
What
had
play?
10. We had 10 too.
We had 10.
Oh, good.
That played yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
Twice, boy. I hear
got
he
a
play
mark.
twice.
Monkey.
I hear Monkey play twice.
Most appropriate for the originator of the capiche.
No, but what's when they get nice is too much. They get the 10. What's when some just school say what played yesterday? Marks yesterday was 5, 10, 10, 19.
Right.
Somebody was only in 10, 5. They're playing people was in 10, 5, 5, 5. But the 10, where we say what I play twice. So people get double whammy on that mark. Wow, wow, wow. So let me give a round of applause.
You started off in a good place.
Yeah.
People will want to gravitate to it because you may remember is quick treasure, is it?
Yeah.
And what's my 5 income you're getting there?
5 is
It's
Obia,
a
man.
to their income. Yeah.
But 5 is Obia, man. If we did only really take the capiche, boy.
Passing. All right.
Yeah, boy, Obia, man. 5. Well, all right. So it was 5, 10.
So what's
10.
yours today? What's yours today? Because we have limited time on this feature. Don't forget, of course, at 8:15, my feature will come up with, of course, the word challenge. I hope that people will have their dictionaries, whether it's a physical paper one or an electronic one, to send your word of choice to me so that I could say whether or not I know the meaning, and I will give you one, of course, to use and to implement during the course of the program as well.
Right,
But
so we
go ahead,
take
my friend.
those four callers.
Yeah, let's take the
give
4
us-
callers.
Yeah, let's take the 4 callers.
Remember, I go just with the line up. There you go, give away
Yes,
the marks.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So 4 marks
have a
and 1
caller?
line up. Go, yeah.
You have a caller? Go ahead, caller. Tell us your...
Good
pick for the
morning,
day.
caller. Could you tell us what is your mark for today?
No, only the mark we want at this juncture, right? Only the mark at this juncture. This feature is only for the mark, the capiche that you... and
We're
maybe the
dream.
capiche that you
If the caller is listening, he would know that I already cut him off.
Yeah, I realize that, but I need to tell future ones that this is the feature of only telling us what mark you believe will play today.
Yes. Go ahead, caller.
Courtesy who
Yes.
types?
NLCB.
Courtesy the NLCB.
Yes.
Courtesy NLCB.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
Brother. Yeah, brother Andy, morning to you, Lennox and Mr. Stan. 36, and that's for that's for the TNN 36.
36, you believe will play today? Wow.
Yeah.
Die what?
It's
Donkey.
Jack.
Donkey?
Jack, yeah. Jack.
Jack. Yeah, the Jack one. All right. Yeah. But then leave it at the donkey. Yeah.
I'll call back on something to say later.
All right.
Yes. Yeah,
Go
this
ahead,
segment
next caller.
people is only
Andy.
for that.
Go ahead, next caller.
Dead man. Andy, dead man.
Yeah, boy.
4.
Dead man.
Dead man is 4.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but wait.
Yeah, Orlando, right.
Yeah, but
what's that?
But where's funeral? Because today I heard it's Danny Guerra's funeral. Where's funeral?
Well, if dead man go with probably funeral. Let's put it that way. I don't know why. I
All
just
right.
say dead man later.
All right. Where's funeral? Let me know where's funeral. I go put in that one as my capiche.
That's 2. We're looking for 2 more.
2 more Trinidad and Tobago. Whether you're in Tobago and all.
What's the capiche for today?
Yes.
I had to start playing, boy. Because like
Money
this thing getting serious.
Look, we call Mark and we call Mark. Oh my gosh. I win at $5 there. I win at $5.
1 out of 36. Well, that's great.
I must play it. If they gave me the mark, I had to play it.
I'll be playing today.
Yes.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
And they play 5, 10, 10, and 19. Let me tell you what the mark is. 5 is Makome Man. It's the Chinese chap. Because I play Bushwewe. 10 is Monkey. And 19 they play for Jackass. And 36 is Jackass too. Because people is ride as Jackass and they is ride a horse. So horse is play for Jackass too. So they play Rowley whole day yesterday.
All right, and where Mark you see no go play today?
Andy, he's gone.
He gone? Yeah. All right, let me take one on this side. Only tell me the Mark. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Andy. What? Pleasant morning, brother.
A pleasant good morning to you, Mr.
Rat is the mark today.
What is the mark today? Yesterday?
Rat is the mark today.
Where's Rat?
Rat, yeah. When them rat and them come out the hole. They didn't play that yesterday, but Rat is the mark today.
Like what?
22?
Rat or Kubo. Rat or Kubo. Trust me, Lennox.
Right, Rat is 22.
I will call back in a little bit. I have something to say, brothers.
We recorded Rat, yeah.
Rat, we call Rat. Only write them down there.
11, I believe.
But Rat and Kobo, but I know, but it's only Rat
Kobo
we
is
can
11.
But tell me where is Kobo?
Kobo is 11.
Oh, sour. Oh my God, sour. Blight.
A vulture.
Yeah, eating a carcass. Dead. Oh my God.
Raw meat.
One more Trinidad and Tobago. What's your mark?
Next one to go?
What's your mark for today?
Andy, yesterday I qualified. You must have morning to everyone.
Oh, you qualified yesterday?
Yeah, I the only person qualified. But because I see you only traveling. When people traveling, that's the only time they say these things. And all your callers now, right? Your callers. I'm going to call you Mark. Your callers, right? Stop repeating around this right, not songing good. And all just keep repeating and the same decimal thing every day. Let me forget that. Don't let all the details, right? Well, you come a topic, new topic when they come to and listening to. Right, the mark for this morning below 31. They go bring out the German this morning 16. 16. They bring it out this morning, bring it out for 1 o'clock because they come in below 17. So you watch it on the 16. If not, the forward the man called good. But my favorite mark always 14. So the mark I choose is 16. And only though I only to study. I tell me talking about them study we do the little girl in school in Tobago.
All right. So we have all 4 marks.
Well, we can't say the caller just cautioned us, but we can't say that he repeated Rowley, even though he gave us, of course, the capiche for today, which is 16 Jamet.
Yeah. So we're taking one more, and that's from Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, Andy.
But what is like funeral? So people will learn to, some people like, what mark you will consider to be like a funeral?
Somebody said earlier, dead man.
4?
4.
I guess.
We have 4 there?
Yeah, 4, dead man. Yeah, but somebody gave 4 already.
But a real playway person would break it down,
Yeah, and
they would
and
not
give
just play the
else,
dead, they will also play the whole, which is 21.
I see. What you talking about expert, boy?
21 is the
whole.
whole.
Expert and say
which is mouth too,
as if.
So probably 21, yeah. Put that 21. Yeah, which is mouth too, man. Yeah. So that the capiche mark all here, the 21.
And the interpretation is also whole, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm learning, people, so because I don't play at all. My father always taught
and
me.
if you're talking funeral,
don't look for chance.
Then
don't do things of chance.
Then you're also talking hearse, so they would play 18 or 3.
Wow.
Which is 2 vehicles.
18
but or hearse is 18 or 3.
18 is water. A water boat. All right. And the other one is what? 18 or what?
Carriage, I believe.
Oh,
am I correct?
18 and then
3.
what? And 2. 3 is it? 3. Yeah, 3 is carriage. Yes, carriage. What? The man know eating, boy.
I have a chart in front of me.
Oh, you have a chart in front of you. All right, okay.
All right, so here it is. But would I be able to change my 21 to 3?
Yes, you can.
All right. I feel I'll go with the carriage. 3. Yeah. So what's the 4 marks, including the capiche marks, mark the director Snipes?
So today we're going with 36 donkey, 4 dead man, 22 rat, 16 jamet, and the capiche from the ground report is 3.
Right.
Well, that's it, Trinidad and Tobago. Brought to you by none other than NLCB. Yesterday was a winner. Because all they get the hint and they seen the talk 5. Because some people I know take that capiche day. We talk 10. All they get twice. Today, you all heard the marks. You could only win, or you only have a chance when you buy a ticket. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago? Oh boy, oh boy. So here we go do. Let me take a break one time. So when we come back, we could go into our other topics there. Sniping.
When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens, because your world can't wait. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Inspired by actual events.
My daughters used to think our family was bigger, all because my bill was late.
Meet Johnny. When his electricity bill didn't arrive on schedule, life for him involved a lot of searching.
Bill? Anybody see my bill? Hello? Bill?
Luckily, Johnny's older daughter helped him take charge of his life by signing him up for TNTech's free online e-bill service.
I'm not computer savvy, but this online thing, real easy. In less than 10 minutes, we finish. Now, I get my bill on time, every time. Hey, I might be old school, but I'm feeling light years ahead. And now, my daughters no longer think they have a missing brother named Bill. Thanks, TNTech.
Visit ttec.co.tt to sign up for e-billing today. TNTech, the power to make it work.
This is Talk City 91.1. 91.1.
This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's 27 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and you are listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio, Director Snipes, and yours truly, the big word man, Lennox, the big word man, Smith. Oh boy. I'm just looking to see what other headliners we have here. Well.
But in the meantime, of course, I will say that we will be rolling out these features from Monday, so look forward to it. As I said, the whole question of the capiche period or the mark of the day, and then of course that would be at 7:15, and then at 8:15 you have of course the word challenge. The word of the day challenge, which of course will be hosted by myself. But the idea is to make certain that we are able to monetize and to of course, attract individuals and businesses that would make what we are doing here a better opportunity to deliver to you. This is what this is all about. Yes. Even though it's a state entity, no longer, as we have said, outside of being part and parcel of a state entity, I've been saying that there should be some kind of economic, some kind of monetizing to assist the Treasury. And it will be remiss of us, or it will be hypocritical of us, if we being here at a state entity and not, of course, put that into play. And that is what this is all about as well, right? Yeah. To make certain. So you have a duty and responsibility.
Go ahead, caller. Morning. Make it short and sweet.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Andy, you all miss out that next carriage, but 25 in Morocco, that is a carriage.
Oh, well, all right, but we don't have...
Lennox.
Yeah.
Lennox,
I hope you win yesterday, Mark. You didn't see 10 and 10. What, twice?
I get a chance to play, but today I go play.
Yeah.
Lennox.
Yeah, you're saying something. Go ahead.
Statement, Yeah, for that statement, the really use on the Prime Minister Colin Hall Jammeh can she send here a protocol letter? Because remember that gone viral, that gone worldwide all about.
Yeah, well, that's up to her. That's up to her. She may want to see it or dismiss it as political, peacocking, or she may take it serious.
No,
It depends on her perspective.
that is not peacocking. That is disrespectful to the highest level.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
it's not the first time.
But then
it's not the first time. It's not the second time. It's not the third time.
Yeah, but then
that is the nature of the man. So you wouldn't want to probably. But let me put it this way: I have no beef with the prime minister. She will decide what she wants to do.
Yeah, but remember too, they may say when they go to court, they may say but Jamit means different things. You understand? They could say Jamit means different things, Because we're going in the dictionary. Go and check out where's that Jamit in the dictionary, Lennox Smith.
Yeah, but context will make certain that he be indicted. He be found guilty. Context. All right? Because he was.
No, but still, we know in the dictionary where's Jamit, what that means now. Where the dictionary say it means. Word caller, morning.
Pleasant good morning, Andy.
Good morning to you, Miss Ann Brown. And how are you this morning?
Oh, great. And a special good morning to Mr. Snice, director.
Yes,
my word of the day for Mr. Lennox is amelioration. AMELIORATION. Thank you. Let me start off.
Yeah, ameliorate to improve. All right, thanks. But
wait till quarter past.
Is 8:15. So call back and
don't cheat here, Lennox, man.
Yeah,
everybody done looking
the
for
process already with this particular word. But call back on the
like that, boy. You like that.
8:15, right?
Love there, boy. He done ready to answer, boy. He ready. He like that big word for the day. Yes. Oh boy.
Yes,
I also seen here in the papers. Lennox Smith, director's type on the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Whether your maxis, your taxis, and all those various things, we gave you a little update here. Seen whereby a US 50,000, this person had to be rich. A US 50,000 ransom demanded for a sour man. They say here the man name is Cody Narayan, and he was kidnapped. And a ransom of 50. So this fella, family's business people or something. 50,000
Well,
US.
I didn't read that story, but I know of it, and I saw that in the context of, is it an indication that home invasion, is on the.
All right, but let's get the story. Let's get that story. Let me hear that story.
000 ransom demanded for San Juan man. Police peeping but man after a NDE at Guardian. Co. FA 23-year-old Aranguez. San Juan man, after a $50,000 ransom demand was made for his safe release. According to police, relatives informed them that Cody Naran, of John Dulem Street, was at Tarico Bay just after midnight yesterday with other people when he disappeared, leaving behind his cell phone. The next time anyone heard from or saw him was during a video call where the ransom demand was made. When Guardian media visited the home yesterday, police officers were interviewing Naran's relatives. Naran is the grandson of the founder of the doubles franchise Donkey and Audi's. Naran's cousin, Ronnie Naran, told Guardian Media that the family was struggling to cope with his kidnapping but were comforted by a proof of live video call. He living. He called. He looked good but he frightened on the video. I don't know what they're doing. They asked for money. I don't know the sum of money or whatever, but Auntie Susie tell me they asked for money and thing, I don't know nothing about that. He said he all right, but that's a lie. He added that relatives told them there were no marks of violence on his body. Up to press time last night, Naran remained in the hands of his captives, who reportedly spoke Spanish. While leaving the area, a villager murmured that Naran's kidnapping was linked to guns and drugs. However, police have not confirmed any drug link to his kidnapping. In May 2024, the daughter of the owner of Source Doubles was kidnapped in El Dorado, Tunapuna. Anisha Hossain Singh, a 27-year-old mother of one, was grabbed by armed men around 5:50 a.m. on May 18th, whilst setting up the Source and Sons doubles stand along the Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, Tunapuna. She was picked up by a driver around 10 p.m. on May 22nd near the Coroni cremation site. During a confrontation with police, 4 men believed to be involved in that kidnapping were killed at Upper Street Michaels Road, St. Augustine.
Oh boy, doubles making real money, boy. You could ask a big ransom for doubles because the family business is doubles. 50,000 boy, US. Oh God.
And they want US. That is what is troubling me, you know. I remember the last time when we had a US demand.
You know Spanish.
It took us to Colombia, yeah.
Spanish.
Colombia. Yeah, that would have been the Monas Island kidnapping. I think that has been resolved since.
I remember I always warning my East Indian brothers and them that only running down it pink. They like Venezuelan woman. Them Venezuelan woman and them that only liking and only leaving only Indian woman and them for. Only don't know the people language. It could be them woman and themselves setting up them boy and them. Don't get tied up.
That is a strong possibility. Yeah. I'm glad that for some it may seem extraneous, it may seem far-fetched, but that is real.
Because them pretending, all right, that your girl.
US for a doubles, demand of US in US for a doubles.
How them Spanish and them gonna know what money all they making and things so? Plenty all they too high in Spanish to take out all their money and in all their box. Why all them come to all the Indian woman and let them come and get the change? All they bouncing all they with them Spanish woman and them, you know. I fed up talk to all you. All they let them know all their money. All they kind them out. All they let them know all they have all their money. All they let them know what money all they making. When they go there, the man and they talk the language they. Yeah, they make the love to all you know. But when all they come out in the morning, them don't talk the Spanish to the mafia Spanish people to come for you know, for that money, you know. And for that type of demand, it had to be them criminal know that the people maybe have that type of money, 50,000 US, you know.
Evidently, because I mean, I would never conceive that there's a nexus between US money and a doubles vendor, no matter how successful they may be. Yes, I mean, I mean, we don't use as a second currency even the US in this country. You have to go and change it and then into Trinidad dollars before you could use it in Trinidad. So it's not to say you know it's like one of those small islands that actually use the US dollars as a medium of exchange on a regular basis.
Every day, Lennox Smith, I will pray to Almighty God when I'm praying for myself in the morning. I just pray for him because our beautiful Trinbagonian woman, whether Indian, African, or Douglas, or what, them girl, them not running down no Spanish man. We stupid Trinidadian men, mainly the Indian Trinidad and Tobagonians, mashing up their family life. You know, I complain every day, I only getting call. Mashing up the family life with them Spanish woman and them. Stay away from them. Eat local, stay local, breed local, live local. Leave them Spanish and them alone. Nice.
So people, of course, that argument is based on the fact that there is a US demand. See, if it was a Trinidad, you know, you could say, well, some local scenario that is attached to. But you specify US, so it means therefore that is a strong possibility that it is someone outside of Trinidad that is associated with this particular
Trinidad and Tobago kidnappers go say there were 1 million TT, 100,000 TT.
Exactly.
For the time you're hearing Spanish.
So don't think it is far.
For the time you're hearing US, it's Spanish.
Yeah.
Because here why? Trinidad and Tobagonians don't know US hard to get. Big business people can't get $50,000
that's right, exactly.
US.
Yeah.
When they go to the bank and every day they go get what 50,000 US? When they go make up the 50,000 US dollars? When?
Yeah, so they want money
so
that
we
could
don't know
spend
Spanish.
in their country, yes. Yeah.
The Spanish do that. Spanish are that, man. Boy, let me continue.
Yeah, and they must know that in our banks we wouldn't have pesos and
the family not going to get access to that, even if they have in Trinidad and Tobago, even if you have a US account.
That currency in storage in our banks because we simply don't do business with them. But certainly the universal money, which of course is the greenback, the US dollar, so certainly they will make that kind of association.
Let me prove it again to them.
Local man want TT dollars.
Exactly. Here why? Because maybe he want the money now. He don't want to hold that kidnapped man for too long. Because again,
Yeah,
man,
that's right.
everybody in Trinidad and Tobago know too that even if you have, I know people that have US, they save the hard cash US, living away, bring the hard cash, bank it. They may have a 20,000 US, what 30,000 US, and you have your own US Lennox Smith and you don't get it when you go to get it withdraw. You don't know about that, Lennox? Not even your own US money that you have.
And yet still the regulation is you can't deal with it if you are not a licensed person that's recognized by the central bank to deal with exchange of or selling and purchasing of US dollars. So you are boxing to the national currency and you are boxed out of dealing with US. So this particular case, we know for a fact, we can say without fear of contradiction, that it is a foreign involvement and, of course, associated with our Spanish-speaking.
So if they get here alive, earlier, because they know how them Spanish operate, them skin in your alive, I seen things, the skin in your alive, that, yeah, like if it's meat, yeah, all the skin in your alive like goat to hang out your thing.
They behead you as well. Your head one way and your torso the next place. You know,
right, so that's it.
Very heinous, very.
So final warning to my brothers in Trinidad and Tobago about eating local. Again, all them Spanish women, even if all you know get them and the plane they living with all you, or all you have a child with them, remember the pit bull tell all you, them have the Spanish man to the side of here. They may not talk to him for a day, 2 days, 3 days. But when you're not around, them communicating with the Spanish man. They like the Spanish man. All the local is just feeding transi. They're just for financial stability. While all they living all their own family, financially unstable, running down pink. Lock it off. They have the man. And what's me? Pink go cause all the debt. Remember I tell all of that. Plenty people only see dead nowadays. It's because they run down pink. All right. Now, let me go back in this papers here. Who don't here go feel it? Local don't poison here, you know. All right. Local meat is real good meat. The outside meat is not good.
Why he does make a distinction? Because some people tell me everything is pink. But it depends on what you're talking about, I suppose.
Pink salmon.
All right. I hear you, my friend, pink salmon. Right?
But you know it's a pink salmon?
Everything pink. So
yeah, they like to eat pink salmon, but you know but you never see pink salmon in the grocery.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is context now, because some people were thinking that what you're talking about, everything pink.
Right, but pink salmon, they like to eat that plenty.
It might have two colors, but when you cut or when you expose, everything pink.
Yeah. Because I clean it. When you clean it, and thing is all that. You see, but they say that the healthy salmon, they say that salmon ain't good at all.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. They say that pink salmon ain't good. They say that ain't good. They say look for the you know, we good healthy fish just be carrot and kingfish. Let us eat some cockroach. Go local. Redfish, yeah. When they say snapper, kingfish, yeah. Stick with we local fish. Sometimes it's cheap.
One central bone, and you have all these scattershot bones all over the place to interrupt the succulent nature of the.
If for Lent, you can buy the premium local, the kingfish, because we in Lent now, the kingfish or the queen, the king and queen fish. What is called the next one? Carrot. The king and the carrot. That premium thing and the red fish. Right?
Yeah, in our context.
Cool it with the normal letter. You understand? Because it's selfish eating. Cool it with the like snapper. Yeah, the like wabin, go by the river, eat, you can't find it in the sea, go by the wabin. Pull there's wabin fish by the river, wabin. And there's get conchs, you get conchs something by the river, do it?
Yeah.
Stay local.
Yeah. Or you could get some you could get some fry dry. The small, but
fry dry and all. When you fry dry good. Yeah. You're eating nice, you put anything and you put it in a bread there, so boy. Fry dry nice. So when you get it fry dry, you eat all the fry dry.
I love it myself. Sardines, sardine, yeah.
Right, so earlier, to make a long story short, Whether some, Trinidad and Tobagonian minds will be twisted and will divert from the message and will want to be on kicks with certain things. But that is a very, 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 very serious message brought to you by yours truly, the Pitbull Radio, the Ground Report program. Local men, please
be cautious, man.
Be cautious, or they'll get towed away by them Venezuelan man, and them will tow it all
Prevention is better
away.
than a pound of cure, man.
Yeah.
Also, prevention is better than a pound of cure. So, be cautious.
Don't guide them in all their business. Don't let them know all they live in. All they playing a dangerous game with all their life, Because when they rap out that in the Spanish language, he coming home this time. Yeah. Well, he owned the chicken depot. But on a Saturday morning, he go reach home because all he chicken sell out from 4 o'clock. And he just come home to me. Yeah, he come home to me, the Spanish. He just have about 40,000 on him. Then she gonna rap.
All of that. All right. We have to go for a break. And when we come back more, as we wrap up this week early, of course, don't forget Eid Mubarak to all of the Muslim community tomorrow. But of course, this is Trinidad and Tobago. Let's go for the break, and when we come back, more.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
The Trinidad and Tobago online arrival and departure card platform will go live on March 17, 2026. This secure platform can be accessed at travel.gov.tt. It is free, convenient, and required information can be completed within a few minutes. Passengers must create an account using a valid email address to access the portal, which will be available 72 hours prior to travel. The online arrival and departure card is a mandatory declaration for all international passengers and replaces the former process of filling a paper form. To complete the online arrival and departure card, each traveler must have flight information, a valid passport, and must upload a picture of the passport biodata page. Receipts for immigration and customs containing a QR code will be generated upon submission. Download and save the receipts, which will also be sent via email. Edits can be made to the declaration prior to the day of travel. However, if any changes are required on the day of travel, passengers must complete a new online arrival and departure card. The QR code may be required before boarding and must be presented to officials upon arrival and departure. A transformative travel experience awaits. This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Voices you know, trust, and respect are the very best in talk. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
Nice, we are back. Time check, it's 12 minutes, yes. 12 minutes to 8 o'clock. And you're looking, viewing the Ground Report. We want to move to another topic, and no Spanish ever break my heart. I just learn to be warning my locals and them and all them kind of thing to stay local, please. And it don't bound to be that the Spanish woman that you're with set up all here. It could be that, again, woman like to talk. She now coursing and she Spanish people and them. In the language day. That one was she talking to have a criminal bandit Spanish man. Extortionist. Yeah. And yes, well, my doubles man, he making, every day he just bringing a 4,000. Yeah. For the week, he might make about a 20,000-30,000 for the week. Yeah. And she now gonna talk that because she's showing off where she get pick up a nice local Indian to go with to mind she and push in house, and he leave out his wife and children and all that kind of thing. And she go talk, and then when that one now go talk to that one, and then the Spanish community knowing now, right? That's how information just go, right? Innocently. And then the Spanish community knowing now, all them Spanish women who with Indian man, with local men, especially if they are business, who are business, who making money, how much it is make, everything. Because Trinidadian stupid man too. First they want to organize and impress them women and them. Yeah. But I have money. I'm making about $20,000 a month. I'm making $20,000 a day and coursing just to keep that, because some of them ugly no tail too and they won't get a woman if they have no money. None of them women go be with them if they don't have no money.
But you have left out a very important factor, and that is, of course, what about, genuine love?
It have to them who had the genuine love, but they will still talk. They will still talk to a friend, a Spanish friend. And that Spanish friend will have a friend.
And that friend may well be the culprit and the bane of the entire relationship.
Because she jealous of she friend.
So out of an abundance of caution, you stay away, you give up, you simply do not engage because it is too dangerous.
But what genuine love when plenty of them can talk the language good? So they go stay with them new earbuds and them we're translating hi, I love you. Baby, let me go out.
Genuine love transcends language and all kinds of barriers, physical,
man, them Spanish women and them not on that, Them on money, partner. Genuine love.
Generally they are here because of their economic circumstances.
All right, let me get
there, and they want to improve themselves here.
All right, but let me get a perfect example where I'm positive. Them Spanish woman is about robbing, it's about money from them local men and them. Mainly the East Indian men and them, businessmen and all of them. Here why? Our women in Trinidad and Tobago do not run down Spanish women. You know why? The Spanish women have nothing to get them. So they must stay with the local.
They run down Spanish men.
Yeah, they don't run down Spanish men. Our local women don't run down Spanish men. Them don't like Spanish men.
Men, right.
Spanish men, because Spanish men, out there they're working grocery, working hard. You see them all over. Them have no money. Them have no money. So them local women not run down them. But the Spanish woman, the local men, they still running down the Spanish women. And the Spanish woman conceding to them because money at the talk, What Spanish woman, go with a man and he had nothing to get she. Let me be real. She's a refugee.
So in your view, it could never be
love.
Love. All right, okay.
The love for money.
No, you make your point. I accept. Not of the individual, but what the individual can provide and provide that safety net, that safety net. Yeah.
You provide the money, you buy the love. So it has love, but I buy love. I not genuine love at all.
All right.
Buy love.
Right. I think we have exhausted that. What again we have?
Right. We go to the lines and then we go to something else.
We go to the lines, right? Okay.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning. This is Diego Martin inside. Morning, I'm the director and you, Lennox.
Good morning to you, my friend.
A couple of things. The vulgar statement of the former Prime Minister. I would like the press to do some homework. I would like them to interview the women of the PNM, the FABs, etc., to find out if they're in sync with that statement. More importantly, it have a former young lady named Ravina. The press should seek out to get her opinion on the vulgar statement by that Prime Minister. I mean to say, his mouth needs Clorox. The other thing is that have me taken aback. You see that 16-year-old who is under a PDO? A Prime Minister said the future of our children is in the school bag. He's of school age. It's to find out what he is to be carrying in his school bag. And more importantly, the argument is that he has to do exam. I don't want to be offensive with respect for doing his exam. But what is his chances of being successful in that exam? And we have to basically look at the whole character of the young man. Because I suspect the fact that they have intelligence and they held him, meaning that he's going down a particular path, a goody track that is a result of the PNM. I go and have a nice morning.
Oh boy, I'm seeing here. I'm seeing here in the papers to the tutor blast delay in Tobago teachers' salaries. So what's going on with that, Lennox Smith?
It's current. The situation is this: that the salaries of teachers were supposed, the new salary was supposed to be, the new upgraded salary was supposed to, payment was supposed to be at the end of this month. However, it appears that there's a different situation for Tobago, the Tobago teachers. And the explanation is that whilst the decision was made by the government to begin the new rate from at the end of this month, there appears to be some administrative delay that was transferred to Tobago, maybe for logistical reasons and so on. And of course, the tutor representative, having gotten wind of that, decides, of course, to agitate and to say that, of course, Trinidad and Tobago is one, and therefore we must not be treated differently. That kind of talk. But of course, it's all part of the industrial relations strategy that trade unions will adopt. But it's not that they will not get the new rates. It's just that in the case of Tobago, it may well go beyond the time when Trinidad teachers may get theirs.
Nice. I'm also seeing Guevara and Gary Griffith clash over police independence. Oh God, yeah. Government ties. What is that?
Well, yes, he is arguing. Gary Griffith was saying that the present commissioner is subject to the dictates of the present administration. That is what he's saying, and therefore that ought not to be, of course. The present commissioner responded by saying, listen, I have no political ambition. I am only concerned about the country. I'm focused on my business. But you, however, have demonstrated that you have political ambitions and so on, but don't project that onto me.
Okay,
right?
let me
I am doing my work, and that's it.
Let's hear him.
Tobago Police Service, TTPS, has heightened tensions over the perceived independence of the country's top law enforcement office. Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara yesterday sought to set the record straight, issuing a pointed response to accusations of political alignment. His remarks came a day after former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith told Guardian Media he believed Guevara had become a public relations officer for the sitting administration, particularly in his defense of the now removed United States military radar in Tobago. Addressing the allegations of bias, Guevara mounted a defense of his professional neutrality. I have never voted in any election. I am proud of my ARPO. Political status. I have no desire for political office, nor have I ever held membership in any political party. My loyalty is to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, not to any political organization, nor do I harbor any ambition of entering politics. The friction originated with Griffith's critique of the Tobago radar installation. Griffith had dismissed the hardware's necessity in domes. Tick crime fighting, suggesting Guevara's praise for the system was an echo of government policy. What I see is a police commissioner who is ready and able to become the public relations officer for the government, which is very, very frightening, Griffith previously said. This is not indicative of the government directly being involved and interfering with the running of the police service. This shows a police commissioner who is willing and able to say every single thing that the government says, and he's going to agree whether they're right or wrong. Guevara did not merely defend his record. He launched a sweeping counterattack against Griffith's own legacy and political history. Characterizing Griffith's remarks as the desperate attempts of a figure seeking to remain relevant, the commissioner pointed to Griffith's failed bids for elected office. It is unfortunate that the former commissioner of police continues to project his own political aspirations onto others. His repeated attempts at elected office have been rejected time and time again by the population. And that is a matter of public record. They don't want you. Guevara further alleged that Griffith's tenure left the TTPS burdened by hundreds of millions of dollars in debt and administrative disarray, God.
It's a minute, oh God. that real banter in there, boy.
Yeah, it was nasty. It was nasty.
Police
It
commissioner
was,
against police commissioner,
vitriolic. Yeah, it was toxic. Yeah, he really delivered to his counterpart, his predecessor, in a very vicious way. But I learned something. However, the amount of monies that the TTPS would have been owing as a result of some of the initiative that was taken by then Commissioner Griffith.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, that is something that we...
8 o'clock. Let's go for that 8 o'clock news. We'll be back.
Bang, 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 bang.
Clark is cautioning motorists. Speaking during a joint select committee exploring the efficiency of the traffic management system in TNT, he noted that the law does not prohibit such signs, but stressed that the issue is visibility and road safety. He pointed out that the law allows discretion, noting that large or dense markings such as oversized religious texts, graphics, or panels covering significant portions of windows are the real concern. However, he said these could be enforced under the current tint legislation.
When we look at it very carefully, the law doesn't prohibit someone from doing so. What it points out is really that marking, we have to be able to explore whether it impacts the visibility and safety, and it's here where we exercise a level of discretion in terms of that. So I wouldn't say it is illegal, right? Because again, the way the legislation is written, such markings, we must be able to exercise that discretion as to whether it will impact the visibility. For example, you have persons who will want to put entire scripture in the back of their window or some other markings, and those are the ones we have some challenge with.
Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara is alleging that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service was left deeply in debt, along with administrative failures, when a former commissioner of police exited office. Via an audio statement sent to the media on Wednesday evening, he accused the former top cop of mismanagement that resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars in liabilities.
After 3 years in office, that former COP left the TTPS with hundreds of millions of dollars in debt. But you are the media, so go and track down the Ministry of Finance Central Audit Committee Report 2017 to 2021. That is interesting reading, which I am sure will have the media salivating.
He also pointed to multiple court judgments arising from what he described as incorrect administrative decisions, saying those rulings have stalled promotions and affected the TTPS.
Apparently, he forgot that the firearms permit unit had to undergo 3 separate audits, all of which covered his tenure as Commissioner of Police, and that several officers who were attached to that unit were arrested and charged and are currently before the court. And also that several of his incorrect administrative decisions have been the subject of several court judgments and have stymied promotions in the service currently. All of these were consequences of his failure to properly understand and execute the responsibilities of the office he held. But then again, he was never a police.
In sport now, 2025 Carifta gold medalist Tyreek Vincent says he is eyeing another podium finish at this year's Carifta Games, which will be hosted in Grenada in April. The 18-year-old won gold in the decathlon in last year's Games, hosted in Trinidad and Tobago. Vincent, who is competing in the boys under-20 division, was speaking at the Hazley Crawford Stadium on Tuesday at the TNT Carifta track and field team's second training session.
I have a high expectation for myself. I know I could bring home the gold medal once again and even break my previous record.
Short and sweet. And that was your TTT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. From the entire team here, have a great day.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
This is about creating opportunity through responsible management and citizen participation in national wealth. We are targeting US $3 billion in new investment within the next few years in energy, in construction, in tourism, and the digital economy.
Music.
It's reconstruction time in Trinidad, so put your shoulder to the wheel, man, lad, move on, don't stop till you reach the top. You put a hand and I put a hand and we will see. For big and for small in no time at all, prosperity. There's no other way to do it. Show your patriotic spirit, unity, somehow. If Trinidad ever needed you, is now.
Culture.
The budget has goodies and some not so goodies, but that is because fairness requires that everyone plays their part.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1
Students
FM.
across Trinidad and Tobago are now entering the final phase of preparation for the secondary entrance assessment, the exam that marks the transition from primary to secondary school. As the date draws closer, the Ministry of Education says several measures are in place to help candidates feel prepared and confident on exam day. One of those efforts involves practical support being provided directly to students sitting in the assessment. Minister of Education, Dr. The Honorable Michael Dowlath, explains how that support will be delivered to SEA candidates.
As our students across Trinidad and Tobago continue their preparations for the secondary entrance assessment examinations on 26th of March 2026, the Ministry of Education remains committed to ensure that every child is properly supported on this important journey. To assist with this process, SEA packs will be distributed to all candidates. These packs will include the necessary writing instruments for the examination, ensuring that students are equipped with the essential tools on the day of the test. This initiative reflects our continued focus on creating an environment where our students can concentrate fully on doing their best and demonstrating all that they have learned. We wish all SEA candidates the very best as they prepare for this important milestone in their educational journey.
Minister of Education, Dr. The Honorable Michael Dowlath. The goal is to ensure students can approach the secondary entrance assessment on March 26, 2026 with confidence as they take this important step in their academic journey. Parents and guardians are also being encouraged to continue supporting students as they complete their final preparation for the exam.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Before the sun, before the road, the talk starts here. Talk City 91.1. Any views or opinions expressed on the ground report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
This is Destra. Right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Time check, yes. It's 8 minutes, yes, 8 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening and viewing the Ground Report. Yours truly, the Pitbull of Radio, Lennox Smith, Director Snipes. Right here on Talk City 91.1 FM and on our several social media platforms. Let me say a pleasant good morning to all our drivers again. All of you, a pleasant good morning to you. Thanks so much for making sure that your radio is locked onto the number one program, The Ground Report. You all could have chosen any other station to lock on to, but you all choose The Ground Report to lock on to. Lennox Smith, I feel I want to get in contact with Gary Griffith because there is very serious things that is being stated there by this present Commissioner of Police. What's your thoughts?
It can't hurt. It will add, of course, to the cadre of information that we have. At any rate, I don't expect Gary to remain silent on what was responded to from the sitting commissioner of police. So it may well add some additional information, but let's see. But what I took note of is the fact that the Ministry of Education has now taken steps to provide the students for the C exam with the necessary implements, and I think that to me is a step up. Too often what we have is parents not understanding maybe the note that was taken, the type of pencil, for example, that has to be used, the pen, etc. Even erasers and sharpeners may be of a quality that may do an injustice to the work of the student. But if you standardize it and you provide them with all of the package, the parents are relieved of that problem. And on many occasions too, when you ask for specific types of pencils, for example, or pens, the supplier, meaning that the bookstore may not have it, and all of that. So it saves the parents a lot of anxiety in that regard. All the child has to do now is to just collect the day before or on the day itself their equipment or their tools to do what has to be done. I think that is wonderful. So I want to commend the ministry for looking at that. I have always had a concern with respect to that, where you have a child may lose out or lose marks simply because they may have the wrong or the wrong tools to work with, pencil, pen, as the case may be. Right? So I want to make that clear. Of course, at 8:15 we have, of course, the Word of the Day challenge. Looking forward to that. And of course, Monday we roll it out in totality. Let me also say that, of course, I expect that people will, whether hard copy or electronic, get to your dictionary and submit a word. As I said, we'll take 2 or 3 words. They call it already.
Adam is calling for the last hour.
Adam is calling last hour?
Well, all right. But let me organize and just play two, three guys more before we go for that
We have a
word
call?
of the day.
Yeah, we have a call.
Go ahead.
But let's take it. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead.
Good morning to the magnificent tree.
Yes.
And I just want to give 2 marks. Play 3 and 25 today.
No, that period finished. That.
No, but just telling Andy. Right? I
3 and 25.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
No.
Andy, like you wanted to use up your money? Go ahead.
Yeah.
That could be about the 15th one. Go ahead.
The problem is today, right? What Andy talking about the Spanish woman?
Mm-hmm.
It come like a fowl cup going with a dog. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dog, that is direct, going with a hen. But if you check, it's the same entry, but it's different with the cock and the drake. So the female dog will keep more to the drake because what the cock have can't really do any harm. You understand what I say?
Thank you, caller. Thank you.
Oh boy! All right, let me take a call here.
That seems to be a bit agitated by that one. But you have something there, Andy?
Yeah, go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Andy, Uncle Lennox, and operator. Yeah, and Trinidad and Tobago. Eid Mubarak to the Muslim community. And brothers and sisters, let's bring back the true love. Step by step, piece by piece, to show love. Because Keith Rowley came out in a press conference and he said we benefited all. And it's true. 22 babies dead. And the parents never had the opportunity to hold their loved ones. So the nice thing about it, the PNM, Rowley leave a legacy of mayhem. And I would like, if you get through Gary, Andy, to ask him about the stepdaughter scenario down in Westmoreland. Right? And I want to ask if when the Carney cremation site some years ago, who had it was in a whiskey box and who was linked to who and what. So that's actually for a friend. And to tell Trinidad and Tobago, Andy, you know how long we promoted buy local, support local farmers, support local industries, and buy local, so the money will stay local. But you see, when farmers take up people and give them a work, and they come into your house and they see what went on, and how they lick up the farmers and them in your crowd side up there. So we have to know what we're doing, because everybody looking for to assist, and yet still you're being deprived. So when people want a way of their life and not managing it the right way and understand what is hoodwinking and what people set out to accomplish in their goals and how the criminality is operate is good. But Andy and Uncle Lennox, enjoy your holiday, and thank you very much for taking this call.
No problem, caller. Nice. Now let's go for the word.
We have a call on the
day,
side.
man.
We have a call on the side. Good morning. Morning.
Morning to the Honorable Crew, dear Brown. Morning to Talk City, the ground report. Blessing. Andy, how you going, boys?
Are you all right? Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother. You know, I want to say good morning to the Honorable Minister, the 60th Minister, because yesterday I saw Mr. Philip Alexander and the leader of the Love movement together in task force yesterday, working for the people, of the people, by the people, for the people, because I see my brother in town trying to make change. Lennox, you're doing a marvelous work with Philip yesterday, boy.
Thank you.
You know, I want to say, for far too long, we hear government come and go, and they talk about it, and they never do anything with it. I see that this government is going to put the payroll system in effect, and it's a thumbs up for that, because it has prisoners in jail, boy, Andy. They can't see, they get old, and some of them don't have no foot. Some of them can't walk. This is wasting taxpayers' money. You know what to keep a prisoner in jail? Check the asking one of them prison officers is over $10,000, and check that by 52 how much 365 days a year. That's serious thing, boy, and that's a very good thing there. Also, the law enforcement, we asking for the law enforcement, because people walking in the streets smoking weed. This is a lawless country. This is not right, man. See, if you want to smoke weed in school, home, we see the young children watching them doing the same thing. This is a very serious thing. We must hold the bull by the horn. And before I go, I want to ask the brother for the phone number, boy, to send the voice mail. What's the number, boy? Andy?
He said he'd give it to you.
All right, blessings again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. We know you all calling, so I hope you all now calling to give us the word for today. Let's get that in order. That's about
yes, indeed. Yes, the word challenge today coming up. We have reached that time. Well, I will give my word that I would want to share with you on this segment, and that is, of course, concoction. Concoction. It simply means, let me spell it first, C-O-N-C-O-C, concoct, and shun, T-I-O-N. You could spell shun either S-I-O-N, but in this case it's T-I-O-N. I just want to make sure that you have a mnemonic to help you with. Right, so concoction, and of course it is what is called a multonym, meaning that it can have more than one meaning. So words have more than one meaning, and we will look at that as we unveil this particular segment or this particular feature. And in this case, of course, it means a combination of things, mixture of things, but politicians like to use it in the context of inventing something, they concoct something. Right, so that is it. We want to hear yours now, 2 or 3 of you.
Go ahead,
and
caller.
Then, we have a caller. Go ahead, caller. Yes.
Pleasant good morning again. I forget to wish my Muslim brothers and sisters Eid Mubarak, and Mr. Lennox, my second word of the day is penultimate. Penultimate. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.
Yes. Right. So it means the day before. The day before, penultimate. So today is the penultimate day before Eid tomorrow. Right? Andy, you see I ain't looking the...
Wow.
right? Penultimate, right? Yes, and it was spelled correctly, so I don't need to check it. Let's see if we get another call. If at least we'll get two. But stand by your dictionary or whether it's physical or otherwise.
Yes, good morning to you, Granny. What's the word? We only dealing with the word for today. What word is?
I want the gentleman to know who say, do not talk about what the Prime Minister say. He can't stop nobody. And he cannot stop me. Because he had a right to correct the Prime Minister and say, as a man, you should not say so about my...
Granny, you will have to call back. We dealing with the word.
I don't know if Granny's word is correct. If she want to give us the word correct, I don't know. I have to, of course, make some kind of excuse for her because this is the segment that deals with the word challenge for today. Of course, I already gave mine the concoction, and then of course the caller said penultimate. We want to get one more, and then of course we will then revert back to normal programming.
What's your word for
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Mercy.
What?
Today's word on St. John's Day. Yeah, the word yesterday, all I said to the Downton Jones community. But you know today's word on St. John's Day. But the commissioner and police, I feel it from the Downton Jones complaint. No respect to the Downton Jones plan them.
Oh boy.
I go accept Down syndrome. Let me done with that. They ain't grasp it yet. All right, and I'm sure that many of them may not have the dictionaries and so on, or may not be prepared all entirely. But this is a new feature which we will roll out on from Monday, right? So,
we would like you guys to look out at approximately 8:15.
Yeah.
You will get the word of the day, and you'll have an opportunity to research that word and, of course, give us the meaning. Lennox is going to give you a word, and you're free to throw out a word to Lennox as well.
That's right.
Of which he will give you the meaning. We hope to probably get it sponsored in the near future. So people, please look out for these segments that would be introduced to the ground report as we put structure to our daily show.
Yes, and of course, it's all part and parcel of monetizing, making sure that we make our contribution to the national coffers and the day-to-day operations of this state entity. Notice I'm emphasizing state entity. For the first time, you are hearing that people believe that you are a state entity and therefore the treasury is at your disposal. We have a different attitude. We have a different paradigm that we want to, of course, inculcate into the system, and we believe charity begins at home. If we don't have one, well, of course, Down syndrome is a psychological situation where
They just take this last one.
Children.
Go ahead, caller.
All right, let's see if we get an actual one at this time. Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller. The word
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
The word for the day. Morning, gentlemen. The word for the day: perseverance.
Perseverance.
Yep.
Perseverance.
The,
okay, right. Meaning that.
Steadfast.
All right. Meaning that you are tenacious. You have an objective and you're going behind it. Right. Persevere. And at the end of the day, you should be successful. All right. So I think we got our two genuine words for today, which is, of course, from you out there. It's perseverance and penultimate. Penultimate meaning, of course, the day before. Today, of course, is Thursday, the day before Eid tomorrow. So today is the penultimate day before Eid tomorrow. And, of course, perseverance meaning that you will be tenacious, you'll be focused, and you get to your objective and your goals.
I would like you to take note of those two words so that at the end of the week, we can give them a full week of words.
Words. All right. Okay, good. I certainly will. All right. So the my director has given me an additional task to record them, to put them in an archive.
If you like, you can give the task back to me. You can't do that.
No. You already have that for Andy, so I wouldn't task you with additional tasks. So I will take note of that, and we could share it as we go forward. Because on a Friday, as you say, we try to
definitely be a great thing to give the full week.
Yeah, and I want to say as well that this is not just an exercise of giving and sharing of words, but it has some greater, what I can say, day-to-day use. And I expect that the school children whether university, etc., will also be paying note or taking notes so that you too can benefit from this segment.
I will definitely benefit from this segment.
You will benefit from it as well.
Lennox,
all right, so that's it. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, we have a caller, but before the caller, hold on 1 minute. Huddy is saying he wonders if Lennox Smith still wants to empty the treasury on Laventille.
Yes, categorically. If I get the opportunity, I know it's wishful thinking. I'm not naive, but if I get the opportunity, I'll empty the treasury in Laventille. Yes. Why? Well, I believe that Laventille has been shortchanged over the years, and it has given the country its national culture, steel band, calypso, and has been disrespected and shortchanged over the decades, particularly, well, not particularly, but under the PNM, and it continues so to be subjected, right? So
right.
I am consistent with my position.
I want to know what is the word for that? Emptying a treasury, a whole treasury in one place and not not throughout the whole country if you become a prime minister. What is the word for that?
Well, I would use the word I am monofocused. Yeah, and of course, if you want to talk about emptying it, well, of course, I will exhaust the treasury in Laventille. All right? You come up my alley, you know, so don't vex with me if I could respond with fluency.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Morning.
Greetings again, Brother Andy.
Yes, Brother Lenny.
Concerning the school days, was it a 16-year-old that's in prison or something like a schoolboy? Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened in Miami, and I think it will shock a lot of you all. A 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 15-year-old held a 12-year-old and raped her. The 13 and the 12-year-old held her down, and the 15-year-old did the sexual penetration. They didn't put no mask over their face or throw a jacket over their face. They were on every Miami newscast yesterday evening. So I just want Trinidad to know that they're in prison, no bail. I think one may get bail because he has some health problem. But I'm just showing you the difference. 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and 15-year-old committed rape of a 12-year-old, and they were in prison, and they were on live TV in front of a judge yesterday. So I just wanted to bring that to my people in Trinidad attention, that you have to fight fire with fire to out it at times. The other thing is, you saw that that teacher who shipped guns to gangsters in Trinidad. She's Trinidadian. Her last name is Samla Singh. I believe it was on Yesterday Papers in Trinidad. She got 1 year and 1 day in prison. So after that, she served her time, you know, where she'll be heading back. And then for a former, you know, when I used to go to Sparrow's tent many years ago in the 70s, there was, the MC was Bill Trotman, and a guy walked in with his wife, you know, very beautiful wife, and she sat in the front row together, you know, he and his wife, and Bill Trotman, being the great MC that he was, he looked at the guy and he said, "Is that your wife?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Man," he said, "what a beautiful woman. I wish I had the opportunity to choose someone like that." And he gave him some of the best compliments, and the whole crowd went man. They went up. Then he turned to the wife and he said, my dear, I wish I could have given you the same compliments. So I just wanted to mention that to you all. But coming back to the three kids, you know, it is, I mean, it broke my heart to see these three young men. And one was smiling. You know. So I just thought I'd mention that to you all.
Right, but before you go,
all right, brother.
Before you go, what were
Yeah.
were they African Americans, white
Yes,
Americans?
Yes.
All right, and the girl, the 12-year-old girl that they raped was what, an African American?
Yes.
But I think one of the issues that we, he's there still?
No,
right. One of the issues that we didn't mention, I think that was nice to know so far away, and he can bring that into the mix. That is, of course, that home invasion with respect to those young men that would have been held. One, I think, was shot dead by the police. Home invaded, of course, a place in Valsain. And I think that is something that is developing that we need to really, really put a handle on, because here it is, young people in particular. I think one 12-year-old, in addition to the 16-year-old that we spoke of earlier, and it shows that that they're getting younger and younger in terms of engagement, and really and truly something has to be done with respect to our young people gravitating to a life of crime and criminality.
Wow. So Trinidad and Tobago, I have a lot of voice notes to play, so what we're going to do is just take that break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most, on air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues and the stories that matter most to you, this is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Listen up, morning, Ground Report. My word for today. My word for today is interloper. That is for Lennox Smith, who going to interfere with the people them in C-lots. You understand? You're interloping. You understand? You don't belong there. You're going to interfere with people's business. Interloper is the word. That's for Lennox Smith.
Just so people attack you. It's just so let's attack you, Lennox.
But first and foremost, the segment is over. But of course, he gave the meaning. Yes, interloper is one who. But of course, I think he is regurgitating or emulating. I think a term that was made by, and therefore I know where he's coming from. Was made by Scotland. Of course, my response was that, of course, he has a face that only a mother would love, and that in East Port of Spain, he's called swordfish face, swordfish mouth face, that kind of thing. But so I understand where he's coming from. But I want to tell you, my friend, as a Lavantillian and as one who is committed to Sealots and Beetham and Laventil, East Port of Spain, and so on. What you have just indicated is wishful thinking. I will be there. I am no interloper, as Scotland is, because he is not from that area. I am focused, right? I am from Parsley Street in Laventil, one. And my operations, the resource center is on George Street, a stone's throw from his office. So the true interloper is really the person you would have seen and invited. They to me are called what? They are called absentee Lavantillians or absentee Silotstian or absentee East Port of Spainians, right? That is what Stuart Young is as compared to me. And because I am connected to that area, I have a duty and responsibility. I don't know where you are. So I don't know if you are calling me from probably Toko and giving the impression that you are from Silot. But if you could call back and let us know, I would want to meet with you, of course, so that we could work together.
All right, then. Let's continue.
President, good morning, Mikey, Lennox, and Andy. Lennox and Andy, well, I guess that the former Prime Minister decided to, like he got put aside, he just, like a dust, on the floor, everybody just sweeping here aside from left or right, so he gone, But yeah, the word of the day, in my humble opinion, is maybe Lennox could relate, For those people who don't have dictionary, that's a thing you say in the past, who don't have that home. Maybe they have a picture dictionary. So let me say a Kobo scorpion, you go on the beatum there driving down and you see all them Kobo on them on the electric wire. Well, that's what the PNM will become now, I guess, just up there, just hanging out and just looking down. Right? So, yeah, that's my word of the day. Kobo scorpions. All right. I'll talk to your blessings, everyone.
Only a Trinidadian will make up something like that. But well done. we get you.
But yeah, so the radar is on the news again with the former police commissioner kicking and coughing with the current police commissioner. So let me just give you all some more info and you decide what it is. And of course, we have our own busman who comes here and spreads a whole lot of propaganda. The name of the radar is the ANTPS 80. That's ANTPS 80. It's also known as the Gator. That's its code name. It is a counter battery radar system, meaning it was installed in Crown Point, Tobago, to look over both Trinidad and Tobago as far out as 200 miles or even more, that if Venezuela had launched anything at us, out of vexation because we had sided with the US, then that thing would have been able to see exactly what was launched and from where, and be able to intercept it. All right? That is the function of the radar. Don't believe me? Go Google it yourself. ANTPS 80. And of course, the busman will tell you to take it out of Tobago because the US losing radars. That's another lot of nonsense. The whole point of that thing is to intercept anything coming at us. It was not involved in the actual mission the US was doing, meaning offensively. It is a completely defensive system. Right? So why did the government suggest that it's being used to intercept drug boats? Because unfortunately, sometimes you need a teaspoon of honey to make the medicine go down. People have a tendency to become erratic in the presence of lies, half-truths, and innuendo. And you had plenty of that flying around. If you would have come out and said the function of this thing is to protect us from any projectiles coming from Venezuela, enough Trinidadians would have lost their mind, not understanding how capable the system is, and that yes, it was a necessary thing, right? What Trinidadians would have bought is that it will help stop the drug thing. And that is on us as a society. If you continue to demonstrate that you are emotional and irrational in matters like these, then you're going to have the need for politicians to rock you and lullaby you to sleep. Okay? And our society, unfortunately, I think that is probably required. All countries do it around military matters. It's called plausible deniability, right? And in this case, military secrecy was necessary. Now, the Venezuelans knew exactly what that thing was and what it's capable of, which is probably why they didn't attack Trinidad. And I saw it as being responsible of the US, putting it there so that we are covered just in case. And as a demonstration, more importantly to the Venezuelans, do not touch Trinidad. It was very public. They could have done it secretly, but it was very public. Say, we are putting it here in Trinidad and in Tobago to protect Trinidad and Tobago. Don't touch them. Okay? So that's my last word on the radar. You Google ANTP-SAT and come up with your own conclusion.
Andy, morning. Lennox, Snipes. Here I come again. Andy, we want to see the guns and the drugs destroyed publicly. And Lennox, I'm putting the onus on you now, because the last interview you all had earlier this week, you said that the person who you interviewed, you're having some kind of private meeting with him, and then you'll mention that. Don't forget that, Lennox. And everyone, enjoy the weekend. Be safe out there this long weekend. Thank you.
Good morning to you, Andy Williams. Andy Williams, what are you talking about? Pink salmon is one of the most healthiest salmon is ever. And you can wash it how much you want. You can never take out the pink from that salmon. That is clean, yeah. The oil in the salmon, good for your heart. Doctors just tell you, eat pink salmon. Salmon is one of the best fish you have in the sea. Well, anyway, you can't wash out all the pink from that salmon. But to all the listeners of the Ground Report, or listeners subscribe to this channel, give the Ground Report and Pitbull Andy Williams full 100 support by subscribing and press that notification bell button.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Alex. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. If Keith Rowley could say Kamala as a John Mitchell, he's a gigolo, but he had to know look how much children he has outside. So he's a gigolo, but Kamala only have one. Kamala has children within her family. She have nobody outside. So, and he probably vexed. He ain't get to ride a choo-choo train with Kamala. So sorry. He probably vexed. He real vexed. He ain't get at this. Okay. So it's 26 for he this morning. I'm playing Kamala for a queen. Later.
Hey, Andy. Morning. The crowd in the funeral, boy. The crowd is foul.
It's courage. Courage. Yeah, courage. Courage.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Andy and Mr. Lennox. You know, I just want to say, right? Yesterday, I gave the Honorable Miss Penelope Beckles time to redeem herself and to distance herself as a woman, as a female, and also the first female leader of the opposition, to distance herself from the comments of the former Dr. Rowley. And I'm very disappointed to see that she hasn't made a statement about same. And that is precisely why persons see her as weak, right? And that is why people like Foster, Marvin, and Mr. Stuart Young, and they gunning for your position. Because at the end of the day, a leader can make and be able to stand on their own, right? And declare when something is not right and condemn somebody for it without fear or favor. And once you, as a woman, don't stand up, right, for not just yourself as a woman, but for all women, and condemn Dr. Rowley, then that says a lot about your leadership. It says that you are afraid of Dr. Rowley, you are afraid of actually making a stand and standing up for women and doing what's right. And for the PNM and Women's League, who always want to come out and say things, I strongly condemn you all and shame on you all as well. Yes, and another thing, Mr. Andy, the Honorable, or I would say the former Dishonorable Dr. Rowley want to express outrage about Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar using the cloak of Parliament to make the exposition that Bally's House was built with drug money. But at the same time, that same Dr. Rowley used parliament privilege to go in parliament and say that the then opposition leader was conspiring to unalive journalists and bring the whole famous fake email gate and lay that in parliament and put it on the Hansard, right? And what did the Honorable Prime Minister had was to do at the time? She had was to surrender her laptop, she had was to surrender her phone, and she basically, all those emails went to be investigated, right? So she had was to prove that the accusation against her were false and fake, right? So the same way now, all Dr. Rowley have to do is basically prove what was said, and that should be easy because when it is somebody is building a building like that, right, there must be a secretary or somebody keeping the books because all those things are important. So every raffle, every charity, everything that was donated should be written down and accountable. So once those things are done, it should be easy to prove that what the Honorable Prime Minister says is false. And now that everybody is seeing now that he is scared, right, and basically trying to distract from the fact that they don't have the books in order, and there's something more in the mortar than the pestle. So Dr. Rowley, your petticoat showing, and everybody will not be distracted. We want to know where the money come from to build that monstrosity of a building, and why, as you all lose the election, it suddenly stopped.
Lord. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, great. I done a teacher last time. When I did not teacher, they could be a Platts. My brother used to be a Platts. My cousin a Platts side now.
Andy, but if they were raffling these cards for the Balize House thing, and NLCB have to give them the okay to carry on something like that. But if NLCB give them the okay, they're supposed to have paper trail for that.
Boss man, as Ben as they know so much, go to Tobago and stand up with the radar now. So you'll give all the rest information, and you better move out of the bus for the license officers charge you for using a bus, charge you for any bus, charging for everything now, So you better move somewhere else, get a next abandoned bus to go in. That bus you're sleeping, license officer will charge you just now. And go to Tobago and start with the radar bus, and you know everything, right? You know everything what taking place, as you know so much. Something wrong with your bus, man. Something with them wild meat eating and working, man. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want any race of people riding that. We ride near 2 African, 2 Indian, have it. When I'm panda, when I get down, I see him walking nearly like a tongue.
Good morning to the ground reporter again. Hope this voice note reach. But it's the third one and I ain't heard none yet, but I'm standing by. The topic on those little bikes on them that you see flood this country. That purpose was to pick up the slack from petrol for the working class to move around in the country. That is how far the PNM had done plan to destroy here. So that was a carrier to work in flat industrial areas and things. But what happened now? They didn't stay in office, but these bikes come here in such a abundance. They have them all over the place. Notice the Venezuelans are using them all on the highway and byway with children going to school. You understand? That was a form of transport was going to take over this country if the PNM did return to office. But thank God they never returned to office. You understand? And it is very dangerous because I, as a holder of a motorbike permit, that's class 1. You understand? Because you, Andy and Lennox, you're supposed to know I have a motorbike as well. So that on the road right now, they had to find a way to make it safe for these people. But the PNM agenda, when they bring that, was to make sure that the working class continue going to work every day because of the gas, whether it gets so scarce. Because as we speak, gas don't stay in a hole in bay here, you know. As you buy it, it's going straight to the station that pay for it. That's what's going on under the PNM. I don't know if it changed from that right now. You understand? But the PNM, by closing down Petrotrin, we're supposed to take all the assets that all these PNM ministers take from this country. We're supposed to take it back from them and put it for the children of tomorrow in this country.
Good morning, Ground Report. When the Honorable Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessor, was in power for her first time, I used to go on Parliamentary Channel and I will listen. At that time, Rowley was there in the opposition. And you know, the first time that I heard that man talk, when 10 minutes passed, I changed the channel and I know they would have gotten somewhere around half an hour or so to talk. And when I know that half an hour finished, I will put it back on the channel and listen to what, I forget the name of the coalition that they had. But anyway, I will listen to them. And from then I realized that this man is disrespectful and the PNM and them, well, I don't know about them already. So I will never listen to them. And I have never listened to the PNM on Parliamentary Channel. Even up to today, that they're on as opposition. As soon as they start to talk, I will go and do something else and listen. So his behavior, that's his character, and that's their behavior, right? I will listen and I will hear certain things said in Parliament. And on the next day, I will see on the newspaper contrarize falseness of what was really said by the government. And from then I stopped buying newspaper. I got a dog and I used to buy newspaper, you know what? To wrap up the dog feces. So their behavior is nothing new. That's them. Have a good day.
Oh boy!
Because we have to go for a break. We have to go for a break, and when we come back, it's getting hot. It has been hot, but of course we are nearing the end as well.
But
so we go for the break.
But before we go to the break,
Go
when she
ahead.
talking, I always observe when she talking because she sound like an ex-teacher. But somehow when she talking, I don't know if she be eating something while she talking there or something.
It could be. It could be, or that might be. You know.
No, but I say eating and talking is bad manners.
That might be idiosyncrasy, meaning that's something that you normally would do.
Oh,
all right, let's go for the break, and when we come back, more on this edition of the Ground Report.
Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
The Trinidad and Tobago online arrival and departure card platform will go live on March 17, 2026. This secure platform can be accessed at travel.gov.tt. It is free, convenient, and required information can be completed within a few minutes. Passengers must create an account using a valid email address to access the portal, which will be available 72 hours prior to travel. The online arrival and departure card is a mandatory declaration for all international passengers and replaces the former process of filling a paper form. To complete the online arrival and departure card, each traveler must have flight information, a valid passport, and must upload a picture of the passport biodata page. Receipts for immigration and customs containing a QR code will be generated upon submission. Download and save the receipts, which will also be sent via email. Edits can be made to the declaration prior to the day of travel. However, if any changes are required on the day of travel, passengers must complete a new online arrival and departure card. The QR code may be required before boarding and must be presented to officials upon arrival and departure. A transformative travel experience awaits. This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
This is Destra. Right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it loud.
I hear my name call.
Bang, 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 bang.
We are back. All the internet there. Boy. Lennox moving in slow motion there. See if I look at close up some of the unnecessary not needed for your internet to flow. I hope
I wonder if we're making money so much so that they're trying to find ways to spend it.
You see, you're singing like a real. But I coming across clear?
No, you coming across very, very clear to me. Yeah.
I'm coming across clear?
Very,
well,
very audible, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, you're now coming across very.
All right. Yeah, I was making the point that maybe now that the business community and so on are beginning to see the benefits of making money through this medium. I don't know if people are looking to find ways and means to spend it now. But saying that we have to upgrade the internet and antenna and all that kind of thing, people are like that. But we will monitor it. Right? Because we have a mandate to make sure that we win off the treasury ultimately, and we have to monitor how the expenditure goes as well.
Nice. Yes, for sure. Again, we're gonna show that that these are programs will make sure it bring money to our government station. We don't want the government to be spending money like the former government. Spending money on people, putting them on the government station, and the government station in the red, no money can make. So we are showing that they can make money right here. Let me just finish off those voice notes there, quick. I just have about 2 more there, quick. Oh boy. All right, caller, you gotta make it short and sweet. You're stopping my voice note there. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Oh, morning, Andy. Morning.
Hi, morning.
I just want to find out. I want to find out about this job thing the government running, right? The last one they had, it had thousands of people went for jobs, right? And they hire about 200 people in the local government, right? They're bringing it again. And the same people who applied before, they're telling them come back again, plus for somebody new. So these are the same thousands plus more thousands. How much jobs are really going to give out? I see those advertisements, something for drivers and all this kind of thing. At the end of the day, they say they were giving people sustainable jobs where they could go and go to the bank, get a loan, go to the banks, do business, do whatever they need to do because again, it's sustainable. But you come and give it this short-term 3 months thing, and you're not even paying them when they give them the job because you have people complaining that they get paid twice and they're still waiting for money since the year started. They're still waiting for money. I don't know how true it is. I know working there. But I've been people reporting that. What's going on with this job?
The wrong report must bring the credible information, and you are correct on that aspect. Which it is truth that we are all heard, and the information coming to the ground report program is that they have only been paid twice. I think one by check and one by bank, and they have been owed 2 months. And we are information coming to us too is that their contract up, the 3 months contract up, and they are taking on new people. That's the information coming to me. So you are correct on that, and we will look into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, how you gonna be taking new people in a new set of contract, and you say people pay people for the old contracts? That ain't making no sense to me, though. That really ain't making no sense. The government really had to step up and do this thing properly.
As an administrator, and I hold no brief, and I cannot say that I am privy, but as an administrator, when you are unfolding a new initiative, there are some teething problems that you may not have catered for that would have arrived or
the teething problem
have
is
arisen.
money.
And so,
And so you need to tweak and you need to adjust and so on. So I think it is early days yet. The point I'm making is early days yet. And I think the next 3 to 4 months, if that persists, it means there's something more in the motor than the pestle. But I see these national initiatives, especially if they are new, because people have to adapt and adjust, and therefore I think the administrators as well may have to evaluate and to put things in place. Go ahead, Paula.
Oh boy, that's it. Coming up next, Mr. X.
I realize it.
Off
Hey,
the record. Don't forget tonight.
Today's Thursday, but it come like Friday, Andy.
Oh, so no corona transformation tonight.
That's right. But what will be?
We're going to be, you're going by Spargos. All right,
of course.
So here we're at Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks so much for locking on to Talk City 91.1 FM. You all could have choose any other radio station to look on to or any other program. You all choose us. Thanks so much. Until Monday morning, please God, yours truly, the pitbull of radio. On behalf of the Ground Report team, we are out of here. Stay safe on the nation routes.
Bang, bang, bang. 1.1 FM. Talk.
The cabinet has approved the increase in the permissible age of importation of foreign-use right-hand drive private cars, that's sports utilities, SUVs, sedans, and station wagons powered by gasoline, dieseline, or compressed natural gas, CNG, from 3 years to under 8 years, and under from the date of manufacture.
Music. Culture.
As Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has announced recently with our revitalization master plan, we are open for business. And a key area, a key focus of that master plan is, of course, the energy sector and the energy hub. And we will be open for business, not only for Nutrien, but for all other players that wish to discuss their investment portfolio with us.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I'm conserving energy. I switch your LED at the stun of the AC, and I'm saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This Good Friday, April 3rd, join the La Joquita Gospel Foundation for their powerful drama production, The Choice, at La Joquita Gospel Foundation, La Joquita Boulevard from 6 p.m. Make that choice that changes everything or be part of something life-changing. Friday, April 3rd, refreshments will be on sale. The Choice, La Joquita Gospel Foundation, where faith meets transformation.
Before the sun, before the road, the talk starts here. Talk City 91.1.